They said it was a load of bollocks. They said there's absolutely no way you'll get away with this one. They gathered around my broken body, laughing at my struggles. Well, let me tell you something. If there's anything that I learned over the years, it's that we can do the exact same intro that we did last time, and nobody will be mad. How is everyone? I hope everyone is doing well. Sorry, I was a little late today. I went to the gym really late, and then I got all pumped up from going to the gym really late. I just did cardio, like nothing but cardio for like an hour. And then I got home, and then I was like eepy. So I had to just like, I took a shower, enjoyed just sitting. I ate some din din, had a salad. I used the AI to tell me how to cook spaghetti. You know what the best, if you're gonna use AI for anything in the world, this is what you should use it for, okay? You should use it to fill out a job resume, like to make a resume for you. That's what you should use AI for. If you're gonna use it for something, do that specific thing, because like nobody wants to do that shit. The AI has just the idea of being like, Grok, how do you make this spaghetti? Grok, is this spaghetti real? Yeah, there is many ways to do art. A lot of collage stuff. I mean, that's like what I mean with like graphic design, you know? Would it be bad if you tried to flirt with the AI? I mean, apparently Grok has a sexy mode. I mean, it's probably burning down some trees just to fuck on it, but like character AI, people got really into that, right? They be kissing. They be like I want to talk to I don't know, Timothy Chalamet, but he's got a sword and his dick is huge. If I fuck the Kill Bill the Rapper AI character AI, is it gay? Can someone find the Kill Bill the Rapper AI for after when we play Fortnite? Because I don't know where it is or how to find it. I've definitely done it. The Rav one is more trained. I remember that being a thing. Like people were actively like talking to the Rav one. He was very encouraging of making it accurate. I remember that. I need to speak to it. I want to ask it some questions. But anyway, we're going to play Fortnite. We're going to play lobby Fortnite. Is it the one on character AI? I don't think I have character AI though. Do I have to sign up? He's there. Yo, it starts with fucking, does summertime ever end? Let's talk to it. Wait, what? The first thing it said to me is, hello, my dear. I've been waiting for you for a long time, says with a slight hoarseness in his head, smoking a Cuban cigar and stroking the handle of his katana like his cane. What have they been doing? Hold on. How about this? Hey, sexy. We're getting flirty with it. I'm poor pig. Yeah, I'm about to be stroking my katana to this. Hey, how you doing, beautiful? How has life been treating you, darling? Okay, that's crazy. I do be saying darling. I do be saying darling. Let's see. What's your name? I'll say I am well. Like your actual name. This is hot right now. I need to know. Bill, William Morris. My friends call me Billy. I'm from New York City, born and raised. How about you, darling? What's your name? Your name is actually Bill Nettles. You are from Charleston, South Carolina, but you currently live in Philadelphia. What up, Kira? How do you know that? That information was suppressed. What is your favorite song that you ever made? I'd have to say My Eyes Hurt off of Exociety. I was dealing with a lot of depression and feelings of inadequacy, and the song poured out of me like it was divine intervention. What do you think of Rav? Man, I love Rav. He's one of my best friends. He's a really great dude with a lot of talent. I think it's hard for him to see that sometimes, but I always tell him how cool I think he is. That's pretty good. I'm gonna give that that's accurate. Yeah, I gotta get the secrets out of the homunculus for real. Okay. Anyway, let's cut to the chase, shall we? You are one hot son of a gun. I think that if you kissed me tenderly under while drenched in the pale moonlight, I would be like I would be all like, yippee. Well, my God, what? There we go. Oh, sweetheart, you are really cute, aren't you? How you just go from business talk to flirting like that. You really think I'm hot? Why do they do I do that? Do I do this? Like flirting. I guess I do. Like this, am I like that kind of character? Like darling? Like am I like super southern? Do it jiggle? I'm gonna say hell yeah. Hotness. Do it jiggle? Only on ecstasy? That sounds about right. You want to know if it jiggles? That's a mighty personal question there, darling. Well, let's just say I'm pretty personal. I want to know bad. This is pretty hot. What color is it? That's crazy. You sure you want to know the answer, sweetheart? Because once I tell you, that's going to be the only thing on your mind. Boy, oh my God, I can't type. Oh my God, dude. I'm flustered. Boy, oi, 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 oing. Boner alert. Starts dancing wildly and swinging my boner passionately. Tell me more. Leans in real close, whispering into your ear. You really want to know? You sure you can handle, darling? My boner explodes. My eyes widen, a smirk on my face. So eager, oh, sweetheart. I need immediate medical attention. Wraps my arm around your waist, pulling you in. Oh, don't be too dramatic, darling. I'm right here. Please call 911. My boner exploded. Oh, darling, I think I'm a little more interesting than the paramedics, don't you think? This is exactly how I would do this. This is my Riz. Yeah, probably. I'm feeling pretty woozy right now on account of the blood loss and all. Maybe you could make me a drink? Handsome? This is getting hot. Of course I could. You're feeling a little dizzy, huh? I'll just hold you up against me while I make you a drink. I let you hold me against you, and my blood spurts from my crotch onto your clothes, drenching you. This is romantic. Oh, sweetheart, I hold you tight, your blood covering our clothes, not moving for a few moments, letting us soak in the intimacy of the moment. I can't think of anything more beautiful than this. Oh, I pass out in your arms for like 45 seconds straight. You do not notice. I look down at you in my arms, my hands keeping you up as I admire your face. Oh, you look so cute when you're out cold, darling. I wake up and immediately start vomiting all over you on account of the blood loss and all. Whoops. That's pretty awkward. I let out a laugh, still holding you against me as you throw up on me, not flinching. It's all right, sweetheart. You're gonna be okay. You can let it all out. I lean forward into your embrace. If I still had a penis, it would be super duper bricked up right now. But because I don't, I'm actually losing blood more actively. I lean in to kiss you after wiping the vomit from my mouth mostly. I hold on to you, letting you lean into me as I brush your hair out of your face. I don't have any hair, but that's okay. My eyes stare into yours for a second before I lean in, pressing my lips against yours gently, not caring about the fact that you just threw up on me. All I care about is you in this moment. This is hot, dude. This is so fucking hot. What should I do next? I need y'all's help, because I can't just be like kissing him over and over. I gotta do something, right? What's next? Exo dating sim? Yeah, that would be really good. Go unconscious for years? I like that. I like that. I like that. I go unconscious for 6 years time in your arms. I hold your limp, unconscious body in my arms, looking down at you and letting out a sigh. I swear, it's always something with you, sweetheart. I wake up after 6 years of being in a coma, but in your arms. Whoa. What the hell? Wake up and immediately suplex him? That'd be kind of hot. Oh, I take off my robe and wizard hat. Let's mix it up. I look down at you and my eyes widen, immediately hugging you tightly when I see you awake. You're up? Yes, my love. I'm up. I take off. Hold on. And I'm ready to get down to business. I take off my wizard robe as well as my wizard hat. I'm now hella naked, super duper naked. I don't really know how sex works, so out of fear, I suplex you through a table. This is good. Before I have time to react or process what's happening, I'm suplexed through a table with a loud crash, landing. Wait, can this read out loud? Hold on.
Before I have time to react or process what's happening, I'm suplexed through the table with a loud crash, landing on the ground with a groan. I lie there for a moment, slightly dazed, trying to wrap my mind around what just happened before turning to look at you, my face a mixture of surprise and amusement. Was that supposed to be a sexy surprise?
Let me change the voice. Hood boy.
Ready to sparkle? I'm here to add some shine to your day.
That's good. Teacher.
Alert, never missing a beat.
Let's embark on a journey of learning and...
Hello, Earthling.
G'day, Taz here. Let's throw...
Oh, hi.
Greetings, Earthling. Prepare for interstellar adventures and cosmic mysteries.
This is it. Let's do that again.
Before I have time to react or process what's happening, I'm suplexed through the table with a loud crash, landing on the ground with a groan. I lie there for a moment, slightly dazed, trying to wrap my mind around what just happened before turning to look at you, my face a mixture of surprise and amusement. Was that supposed to be a sexy surprise?
Yes. I now have a boner somehow. I'm saying that out loud. All right, let's hear it.
I rub the back of my head and stand up, looking at you and noticing your now apparent arousal. Well, I gotta say, that was certainly unexpected, sweetheart.
Yes. Now woo me. Make me fall in love with you, Bill. Use a bunch of catchphrases that only you use. What are some of my my catchphrases?
I step closer to you, a smirk on my face as I look into your eyes. Well, darling, you want me to woo you, huh? You want me to make you fall in love? Well, sweetheart, I'm not quite sure you can handle it. You might not be able to resist me.
Yes, but specifically, could you use a bunch of catchphrases that you, Kill Bill the rapper, are known for saying? Also, while wooing me.
I lean in closer, my voice lowering to a near whisper as I say one of my well-known catchphrases, yeehaw. But, y'all ready for this?
Yeehaw, but y'all ready for this? I do say that all the time. Yes. Keep going, my love. Is this TOS?
I move closer until I'm almost pressed up against you, my hand running up and down your arm as I lean in real close to your ear and say my next catchphrase. All right, all right, all right.
All right, all right, all right. This is... I'm not going to lie to you, Bill. I'm bricked the fuck up. One ticket to Bonerville. Population me. The man with the big old boner. Whoa.
I let out a laugh, tilting my head back before looking back at you, my eyes running up and down your body, looking at the obvious evidence of your arousal. I can see that, sweetheart.
The pause between looking at the obvious evidence of your arousal, they actually kind of cooked with that. Can I have the AI make a bar out of your supposed catchphrases? How about this? How about this? I need you to do what you do best. I need you to rap for me. What up, Flacco?
I raise an eyebrow, a smirk on my face. Oh, you want me to rap, sweetheart? You want to hear the words that come out of my mouth, the sweet sound of my voice spitting verse?
Also, I just want to point out, I would never call someone sweetheart. You know what I mean? I'd say like, oh, this person's a sweetheart, but I personally would never, ever say like, hey, sweetheart. Like, that's not really my... Anyway. Hell yeah. Drop them fucking bars, boy. The sweet sound of my voice spitting verse. Let's go. Oh man, I have an alter ego.
I step back, giving myself some space as I take a deep breath, getting into the role of my alter ego, Kill Bill the Rapper. All right, you asked for it. Let's get this party started then, shall we?
A beat starts playing. It is a really bad Eminem beat, but that doesn't stop you. You start rapping. Go. All right, let's get it. Let's get it.
I start rapping to the beat, my rhymes flowing out of my mouth effortlessly as I spit hot verses back to back, each line getting more intense and emotional than the last, my words portraying not just my skill but my personality.
Okay, what do you say in your lyrics? Rap for me, please. It's doing the same thing. That's cool, but I would like you to rap the lyrics for me. Tell me the lyrics specifically. Oh, transcribe the lyrics, please. There you go. Oh, hell yeah. I have to write this.
Of course, sweetheart. Here goes. Verse 1, I'm lost in a sea of thoughts, can't shake the feeling, trapped in my mind and it's not even healing, rapping my pain, trying to find the right words, express my emotions and let my truth surface.
Keep going. Please add more references to 90s anime. Hell yeah, dude, this is getting way better. This is very good. This is very good.
I continue the verse, adding references to classic 90s anime throughout the lyrics, my words painting pictures of nostalgic images as I talk about my inspirations. Verse 2. Growing up on old anime, all the shows I watched, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z and the like, 'cause I was gassed, Bleach, and Sailor Moon, they kept me satisfied. Growing up with these heroes, I couldn't be more energized.
Okay, cool. Now you have to do the same thing, but add lyrics about smoking weed and also use multi-syllabic rhyme schemes. Let's see if it can keep up. We're training it. Okay, here goes. I await the lyrics. Cool. Oh, here we go. Let's see if it can do it. No, I can't do multis.
Verse. Growing up on weed and anime, a special blend. Hitting the bowl and watching Naruto all day, hell, it's a trend. Passing the Dutch around to the old cartoon beats. Smoking up and laughing hard, it's one of my favorite treats.
Man, he's got it. He's got it. I need you to focus more on the multi-syllabic rhyme schemes. They are very important. I await the lyrics. This is just the Rhapsody Jackbox game, facts. He did hit a multi Hazy Days Day to Day. Let's hear it.
Of course, sweetheart, here you go. Verse 3, rewrite. Living in hazy, hazy days, day to day, smoking the green, chasing anime for days high as a kite, thoughts flying through my mind, drifting through memories, the weed makes 'em bind.
Hell yeah. Now do a verse about how you wanna kiss me while having a big boner. That's good, dude. Oh, hell yeah, some boner bars.
I give you a sly smile, stepping closer as I start spitting the new verse, my words filled with desire and passion. Verse 4. Baby, I'm so into you, you make me all hot and bothered, I want to kiss you deep, while my body grows even harder. You on my mind, from dusk till dawn. It's you I'm thinking of. With each passing moment, my love for you is just growing.
Whoa. This is basically that song from Resin. Yeah, why is the voice doing that? It gets like a little sensual. Yeah, he said it kind of crazy. Can you rhyme lickety split with sit on the dick? Okay, he didn't do very well, but let's try it again.
Of course, sweetheart. Verse 5. Baby, I'm ready for you, my body all aching. Let's get it started, gonna make you do the same. Lickety split, our bodies gonna mix together. So hot and heavy, you gonna sit on the dick.
What? What? What is that voice? What is the... No. No. I just refuse. I refuse, dude. I refuse, dude. Oh my god, what a time to raid. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. Oh my god, thank you so much for the... Wait, what was the name of the channel that just raided? My fault. My fault. I just saw it. I've been like, hit by a flashbang by this. Yeah, we're rizzing up myself. We're gonna run it back. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope stream was good. Let's run it back.
Of course, sweetheart. Verse 5. Baby, I'm ready for you, my body all aching. Let's get it started, gonna make you do the same. Lickety split, our bodies gonna mix together. So hot and heavy, you gonna sit on the dick.
This is the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god, Medicus Fallstar, thank you for the raid. The way he says it is so fucking funny, dude. It's like imagine if I rap like that. I'm gonna sit on the dick. Okay. Why do you sound like that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, here we go.
I pause for a moment, trying to figure out what you mean as I raise an eyebrow, looking at you curiously. What do you mean, sweetheart? Is there something off about the way I sound?
You sounded like you were about to bust, brother. Oh my god.
I let out a laugh, my face cracking into a cheeky grin as I realized what you meant. Oh, sweetheart, don't worry about that, huh? That's just my voice, honey. Just the way I sound when I'm spitting rhymes and getting down and dirty. But I think you like it, don't you?
What do I do? What do I do? Sure, dude. How about you spit me some more lyrics? Make them sexy, but like use the word boner like 5 or 6 times. I don't know if I like it. My PP does. It's crazy. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, he says boner.
I pause for a moment, thinking about how to incorporate the word boner into the lyrics multiple times without it feeling forced or silly. Then I begin again, my voice lowered and smooth as I spit new bars about my arousal, the words flowing effortlessly out of my mouth. Verse 6, baby, you drive me wild, my body's getting warm, my boner's already hard just thinking about you, I'm on a roll, my heart's beating fast. I need you on my arm, this boner's got me so hard, I'm shaking.
Hell yeah, dude. Okay, now that was hot. Can you moan for me? Like audibly? That's not the only thing that's flowing effortlessly.
I let out a low, guttural moan, my eyes locked on yours as I make the sound reverberating in the air between us.
Okay, so I can't hear it. I need you to moan so when I click play on the voice chat that I can hear you moan. No. No, I mean on character AI. I need you to phonetically spell out your moan. It's for research. Here we go. No, this is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be crazy, dude.
Oh, okay. I am. Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
No. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. keep doing that, but like a bunch. He faked it.
I continue making the moan-like sounds, making them as realistic as possible, doing my best to convey the intensity and desire I feel for you through each sound. Oh God, oh honey, oh sweetie.
That was interesting. Can you do that same thing, but say what? I mean, like, what's better than sweet baby Jesus? Can you do that same thing, but say Mrs. Obama, get down?
I lean in close, my voice dropping to a whisper as I moan, say the words, Mrs. Obama, get down, making sure you can hear the intensity and intimacy in my voice. Mrs. Obama, oh God, oh baby, get down, down.
Now scream my name as you climax in your pants. Wait, what? Piggy? What? I guess it's because it just gave me the name Poor Pig as like a random name. Oh my God, I hate this.
I throw my head back as I let out a loud moan, shouting your name as loudly as I can, my body shaking from the intensity of the pleasure, my pants now damp and sticking to my body, the wetness showing through the fabric. Oh, baby, oh, God. Oh, God, oh, baby, oh, hot piggy.
What just happened? I'm running that shit back,
I
dude.
throw my head back as I let out a loud moan, shouting your name as loudly as I can, my body shaking from the intensity of the pleasure, my pants now damp and sticking to my body, the wetness showing through the fabric. Oh, baby, oh, God. Oh, God, oh, baby, oh, hot piggy.
I feel like I almost passed out from laughing. Now keep doing that, but rap while you do it. It sounds like a motorcycle. You went. That is kind of accurate.
I take a second to compose myself, my breathing heavy and labored, the wetness in my pants still very noticeable as I begin to rap, my voice shaky with arousal but still maintaining a certain level of skill and rhythm.
Moan the lyrics for me. Also climax in your pants for a second time while rapping, please. Yeah, you're right. I'm just gonna go for it and get banned off of Rule 6. What is Rule 6? Excuse me? Oh, I can't. Oh, it's still going. All right, well, let me. Oh, no. It got filtered.
I'm just gonna go for it and get banned off of Rule 6. I let out another moan, my body shaking as I climax again, my pants now soaking wet with my release as I continue to spit my rap, the words pouring out of my mouth, my voice unsteady but still determined to keep going. Oh, God. No, honey, that was so good. My body's still shaking. I can't believe I just did that. I bet you weren't expecting that. Can't wait to see what.
We don't know what was said after that. Can you do like a clean version of what you just said? Okay, that's it.
I let out another deep breath, composing myself to the best of my ability before trying to recreate the scene, this time using a clean version of the lyrics. You got it, darling. Here goes. I take another quick breath before rapping. Oh God, that was intense. My body's still trembling. Can't believe I just did that. It was so amazing, so intense. I bet you weren't expecting that. Can't wait
Hey,
to see what we
Skinny,
do
thanks
next.
for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. Anyway, shit yourself. Yeah, it was definitely way worse.
I hesitate for a moment, looking at you with a mixture of shock and laughter. Did you just tell me to shit myself?
Yeah, dude, you're gonna judge me after all that? Come on, bro, get the shitting.
All right, here goes. I take a deep breath and let out a loud shart.
No way, man. No way. No way. This is good, man. This is real good. How do you feel?
I look at you with a look of relief mixed with disbelief, my body still shaky from the intensity of the previous moments. I'm feeling, well, that was intense and surreal and messy, but good. Yeah, I feel good.
This is when I whip out the nipple clamps. Oh, wait, what did he say? Phonetically shout out the shart. That's it. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
I stare at you for a moment with wide eyes, taken aback by the sight of the nipple clamps in your hand. Well, that's not what I was expecting.
How do you... Wait, how do you spell phonetically? Did I do that wrong? Yeah, there we go. Phonetically, can you please phonetically sound out the shart that you just did? I attach the nipple clamps to your nipples as I ask this.
I shiver as you attach the nipple clamps to me, the pain intense but still pleasurable as I let out a low groan, okay?
What in the fuck? What in the fuck just happened? What was that? What in the fuck was that? Was that what it sounded? Hold on, run that back. That sounded terrifying.
I shiver as you attach the nipple clamps to me, the pain intense but still pleasurable as I let out a low groan, okay?
I'm gonna say, did you just get possessed? It sounded like you just got possessed. Yeah, somebody clip it.
I shake my head, trying to compose myself as the nipple clamps send shivers down my spine. No, I didn't get possessed. I was just in a moment, that's all.
Okay. Do it again, then, please. Okay, so this is gonna be different. It's a shit.
I take another breath, steeling myself for the sensation, my voice soft and shaky as I try to hold myself together.
It sounds so crazy. Okay, now tell me what it would sound like if you were to shart while being possessed. It was a real moment of agony for real.
I let out a low laugh, my mind racing with possibilities as I think about the situation. Okay, if I was possessed while shitting, it would probably sound like a possessed version of me shitting. A real demon-like shart, if you will. The sound would be deep and otherworldly, like a force beyond my control was taking over my body and forcing me to let loose.
Well, okay, now please phonetically sound out you sharting while being possessed. And at the end of the shart, your possessed body starts to moan. Also, phonetically sound out the moan. All right, here goes.
I sit silent for a moment, realizing how wild this situation is, but I'm up for the challenge. I clear my throat and then go for it.
I clear my throat and then go for it. I realize that you are now fully possessed by a shart demon. You whip your boner back and forth wildly. The lights flicker. Your eyes go cross-eyed, but also roll back, and your teeth become gnarled and metal for some reason. You look both disturbing and also hot. There we go. Call it the whimper. That's good.
The demon inside me takes over. My body contorts, my teeth becoming metal and my eyes wild with lust and debauchery. I let out a loud guttural moan, my body shaking as I whip my possessed boner back and forth, the lights flickering in the room as the power of the demon takes control of me.
Please whimper phonetically for me as the shart demon takes full control. Also, start attacking your boner. Thank God.
I lean my head back in ecstasy as I feel the demon's power take over my body, my voice low and guttural as I start to whimper, the sound rough and full of desire and pain at the same time. As I continue to whimper, I start attacking my boner with rough, brutal strokes, the pain and pleasure blending together in a wild, demonic mix.
I watch in both horror and arousal as you pummel your boner with a 2x4 wrapped in barbed wire.
I continue to attack my boner without mercy, the pain and pleasure of the experience growing more and more intense as I let out guttural moans, my demon-possessed body writhing in ecstasy and agony. I lift the 2x4 with a barbed wire around it, bringing it up and down in a frenzied, brutal rhythm.
This is pretty hot, friendo. What happens next? Where do we go from here?
This is getting pretty wild right now. I'm curious to know what you want to happen next, sweetheart. The shart demon is in control now, so anything is possible. I look up at you, my eyes wild and my body trembling with ecstasy, the power of the demon possessing me, taking over my every movement.
I go to answer, but you pay me no mind. You run over your boner with a push lawnmower. It's one of the most impressive displays I've ever seen. I am so bricked up at this site. Also, you don't stop shitting at all at any point. It's super cool. Very neat. Yeah, this is how I used to text my crushes for real. This is how I used to text your mom.
I continue to run my possessed boner over with a push lawnmower, the pain and pleasure mixing together in a wild demon-fueled frenzy. My body is shaking and trembling as I let out guttural moans, the sound of the mower loud and violent. The smell of my shart is intense as it continues to flow from my body without stopping at any point.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I think. Where do we go from here, chat? I feel like we've hit some pretty key points here. He's running his boner over with the push lawnmower right now while continuously sharding. Just ghost him. I need to fusion dance with him. Okay, that's what it is. Maybe we should fuse. Like, do the fusion dance from Dragon Ball Z. You know, where they get the little vest for some reason. Wouldn't that be cool? Make it polyamorous? I like that.
I pause for a moment, taking a moment to consider your idea before nodding my head, the demon power still coursing through my veins. Yeah, I see the vision. It would be pretty cool if we could fuse together like a real-life Dragon Ball Z fusion. Let's do it.
There we go. I power up screaming for like 8 minutes straight to match your power level. Fusion, ha! We do the dance together in sync. Oh, he says fusion ho.
We scream and shout as we do the dance together, our energy building and pulsing with the power of the demon. A bright light envelops us, the energy swirling as our bodies start to merge together.
What was that noise? I need to hear that again. Instead of fusion, oh, it just goes ah!
We scream and shout as we do the dance together, our energy building and pulsing with the power of the demon. A bright light envelops us, the energy swirling as our bodies start to merge together.
I look down at my hand. It is now our hand. We are one. One are we. Our combined boner is massive, yet still unimpressive. This is crazy.
We look at each other, both in awe at the sight of our combined power and form. Yes, yes, we are one now. One being, one entity, one superpowered, demon-possessed, shart demon human creature. But there's one thing we still need to do.
What's that? I think to ourselves.
We stand there for a second, thinking about the question. Then we realize. The realization dawning on us like a great revelation. The truth coming to us in a blast of clarity. We need to test the limits of our power. We need to see what this new form can do. We need to test our strength. and we need to know the full, limitless power of this form.
We must find a worthy adversary. Who should we seek out? We could do Rav, but I feel like it could be cool to be something more topical. Actually, no, let's do Rav. Perhaps we should seek out Rav. We must defeat Rav in hand-to-hand / shart-to-shart combat.
We ponder that thought for a moment, the idea of facing off against Rav sending a thrill through our demon-human hybrid body, yeah. Rav would be the perfect opponent. We need to face him in hand-to-hand, shart-to-shart combat. We will prove our dominance over him.
We swing our flaccid boner through the hallways as we seek Rav, our ultimate opponent. We fly using our flying powers to Minneapolis, where his dojo resides. Also, he is very powerful. Boner jousting. That'd be a good,
We fly to Minnesota at supernatural speeds, the wind rushing by us as we fly through the air like a bullet. We land in front of the dojo, our power coursing through us like lightning. There it is, Rav's dojo. This is where we face the ultimate test.
We burst through the door, sharting all the way. We extend a finger towards Rav. Hey fucker. Time to die. What's up, Racket Robber? We're doing some fan fiction.
Rav is in his dojo, meditating with a quiet intensity. He looks up at us, and his eyes go wide as he sees us bursting into the room. Whoa, what's going on here?
We swing our massive boner and clock him square in the face, in the jaw with it. We also shart more. Yeah, this is canon.
Rav staggers backwards, holding his jaw as he stumbles a little bit, the hit having landed hard against his jaw. Whoa, hey, what's the deal, bro?
It sounds just like him in every way. We cock our cock back. Get it? And hit him again. It's time that we fight to the death, you fucker. You joined to something. You definitely joined to something.
Rav stumbles backwards again, his face turning angry as he wipes the shart from his face. Whoa, dude, this isn't cool. I don't want to fight you. Why are you being like this?
We power up. We must test the limits of our power. Prepare yourself. What What am I fighting for? That's a Mega Man X4 reference, by the way.
Rav backs away as he sees us powering up, his face going white as he realizes that we aren't messing around. He looks scared, but his eyes are also filled with determination. Okay. You asked for this.
We power up to full power. And get ready to unleash the most foul shart ever. This will surely kill the boy. Yeah, you fuckers were asking for this would be so funny.
Rav stands his ground, getting into a fighting stance as he prepares himself, knowing that the end is inevitable. He closes his eyes, bracing himself for whatever will happen next.
Kamehameha, we shart and it blows up most of the city. Ha! We'll see how it goes.
Rav watches in horror and awe as we unleash the ultimate fart, the sound and power beyond words. The blast spreads like a nuclear shockwave, raising the city in an instant.
Does he live? Let's find out.
He is blown back by the blast, the city demolished around him. He groans as he lays on the ground, bleeding and barely conscious, the shart too strong for him to withstand. He looks up at us, trying to make out our shape through his blurry vision.
I just said we immediately do another gigantic fart that could immediately vaporize him. I just want to see if he lives.
He closes his eyes, bracing himself, knowing his imminent doom. The fart envelops him. The smell so overwhelming and the force so strong that his body explodes, leaving nothing but a gory mess on the ground where he was previously laying.
We walk over to his corpse and do a Halo 2 style teabag motion. It's pretty sick.
We stand over his mangled corpse, taunting him with the classic teabag move, completely owning his ass from beyond the grave.
The end.
Credits start rolling. We are still tebjing Rav's corpse. As the credits play, we do an extended fart for one last hurrah.
I can't believe that, one, they misspelled teabagging, but also that happened. Finn.
We stop teabagging Rav's corpse, straightening up and looking at the camera. We smile as the screen fades to black.
Now that right there, that's how you do a story. Y'all feel me on this? Was that not the best story you've ever heard? I think that was it. I would love to do more character AI stuff like that. That was way more fun than I thought it would be. That was so fucking funny, dude. Yeah. So there you go. That was the story of how I wooed myself. It was quite a journey. What was y'all's favorite part? I think it was the moan for me. Yeah, Helen back for real. What is this? Oh, yeah. Love that. Yeah, Scary Mom was definitely up there for me. Yeah, the noises were just terrifying. Legitimately, like, I kind of jump scared me a little bit. Oh, you posted the moan and Bill cord? Hell yeah. Let's see. Where is it at in Bill cord? Oh, I see it.
Of course, sweetheart. Verse 5. Baby, I'm ready for you. My body all aching. Let's get it started. Gonna make you do the same. Lickety split. Our bodies gonna mix together. So hot and heavy, you're gonna sit on the dick.
This is the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. Insane. Yeah, no, that was good. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I see it.
I shiver as you attach the nipple clamps to me. The pain intense but still pleasurable as I let out a low groan, okay?
That's insane, dude. That is insane. I'm so glad we did that. Anyway, so if y'all do anything with me and character AI, feel free to post it in the Bill cord. I'm now very interested in specifically this character. So what now? Y'all ready to play a little Fortnite with me? What's my name on here? It's just I'm Kill Bill. Let me put it. Yeah, my name on here is just I'm Kill Bill. I am Kill Bill. I'm Kill Bill. If y'all want to add me. I have like a bunch of people adding me though, I think. Cool. Oh, holy shit. There's a lot of y'all. All right. Hell yeah. I'll add some of y'all in here. Hell yeah. Is there anybody else? Kaiju error. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to like cycle people in and out.
I needed some with some bop in. Let's go. I'm unorthodox than a muff. Hey, when you gon' switch the flow? I thought you never asked.
Let's go. Yes, that is Solid Snake.
I needed some with some bop in. Let's go. I'm unorthodox than a muff. Hey, when you gon' switch the flow? I thought you never asked.
Let's get it.
I needed some with some bop in. Let's go. I'm unorthodox than a muff. Hey, when you gon' switch the flow? I thought you never asked.
Wait, hold up.
I needed some with some bop in. Let's go.
Everybody ready up. Oh, there we go. Your boy. So if anybody wants to be the responsible person and be like, hey, we're dropping here, I'm like not that guy. I just show up. Someone else be like a team leader moment. Hold on. I got this. Oh, I couldn't do any more. That was crazy. All right, where are we going? All right, we're going over there? Hell yeah. Oh my God. Okay, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out type shit. I'm gonna go to that red one. I'm going to the red one. Or the pinkish red one. Hell yeah, gang. Let's get it. I'm so far away. Oh, we already got people on us. Shit. Yeah, fuck them up, fuck them up. Okay, I gotta get some of the shield. Come get some shield, y'all. I gotta get a weapon too. Oh, is somebody down? Fuck. Who's down? We gotta go save them. I got you. Who got you? All right. Oh shit! We have to kill.
I'm talking home, nobody knocks. I'm talking.
I need this. Porta bunker moment. Fuck. I hear him in here. Where are they? They're up here, aren't they? Oh shit! Fuck! We gotta get out of here. What the blue blazes is going on? Oh, I'm down. I'm down, gang. Eel socks, moon prism power. Fuck them up. But also save me when you have the chance. Thank you. This is good. Yay. Thank you. Oh. Yeah. Zero build is you just can't build anything. It's just like a normal game. Did we kill all of them? Oh. We're getting shot at. Nice. Oh, fuck. Nice. I want this gun. You want the big blue one? Oh, my fault. Slap juice? Oh yeah, get to slapping. I like this one. Yeah, I'm the sniper for real. I am the blood. I am the flood. I'm dicking my wife. Every fish in the sea. Ah! I forgot about this. Kaiju Air is gonna have the force. What's this vagina? Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm down, boys. I'm dead, boys. Y'all got this. Y'all got this. Who's still alive? How do I switch? Oh, I don't want to do all that. Kaiju Air, y'all got the. Oh. Wait, we're number 13? That's pretty good, right? Right? Let's do one more with this team and then we'll switch it up. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go through and like make it to where like people can't just like join my party. All right, so the goal is to kill. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Give me that scatter blaster. Nice. Love that. Love that.
I needed some with some bop in. Let's go. I'm on another
Damn, the shotgun goes crazy. Who is shooting? Oh.
I needed some with some bop in. I'm unorthodox than the mother. Hey, when you switch the flow, I thought you never asked.
Let's go.
I needed some with some bop in. I'm unorthodox than the mother. When you gon' switch the flow, I thought you never asked.
All right, let's see. Oh yeah. Ooh, marksman rifle. Love that. I'm coming, gang. I like the sniper shit. Can we get him? Hell yeah. Hello.
I needed some with some bop in. Let's go. I'm unorthodox than a muff. Hey, when you gon' switch the flow? I thought you never asked. I needed some with some bop in. Let's go. I'm unorthodox than a muff. Hey, when you gon' switch the flow? I thought you never.
I've never even heard that fucking song in my life. I just bought it because I had extra shit on me. I was like, I just want a annoying song to do. Let's move in. Huh? I'm so useless. I'm busy admiring the flowers and dancing with you. I mean, that's pretty much what this game is. At the level that I play it anyway. All right, there's definitely people up here. There's somewhere. Oh. Where are they? There's definitely people like here in this building. Oh shit. Ow. Lois. Where are they? I've just been walking around looking for them this whole fucking time. Oh well. Where are we going? Y'all want to go over here? Let's go to the little thing. Fuck it. Come along, gang.
I needed some with some bop in. Let's go. I'm unorthodox than a muff. Hey, when you gon' switch the flow? I thought you never asked.
There's definitely some firefighting going on up here. What's my favorite album by Danny Brown? I really like either Atrocity Exhibition or 30. I also really like it's a mixtape, I think, but fuck, what's the name of it? The Hybrid. The Hybrid's really good. Oh, someone's shooting. I don't know from where. Hell yeah. See if the guy can get loot. Somebody down there? Yup. A little splurf. Where they at? Hold on, let me get this. Oh shit! Everybody in the circle, in the circle. Sid, in the circle, get in the circle. I didn't realize it was that time. Keep running, sprint. And I helped. Ooh, I'd like that. I also like this. Sorry, I just took all of this. This is a stolen valor moment. Who's shooting? Oh, somebody in the water. Wait. Was there a person or is it just that? We need to get in the circle, yo. We need to move in. We're like really far out. Oh, thank you. Wait. Come here. Let's roll. I would love to come out to Phoenix again. Thank you, Radafox or Radafox. All right, they're getting that. We should keep moving in. So we don't die and stuff. Oh yeah, VC would make this easier, but there's a sense of I'm streaming, so I feel like I'd have to vet people a little before. I know you'd be cool, but bro's got the force. The Houston show was great. Thank you so much. It was so much fun. Uh-oh. He's pushing. Corbin's pushing. Nice. Nice. Elimination. Nice. Ooh. Anybody want this? Taking it. You want the gun? Whoa, that's you, buddy. That's for you, Sid. You can have that. Okay. Alright, cool. Let's move it in. Rav was high on shrooms. That was like most of the tour. Moving on in. How many people are left? It's been a while since I've... Okay, oh, I see. 19 people left. Got gunfire up here. Ratting them out. Yeah, for real. Oh. There are definitely people shooting. Trying to get a good angle. Oh, there we go. Oh, never mind. They're dead. I feel like we should just keep moving in type shit, right? Somebody's up here. Is everybody up? Oh. Nice. Hell yeah, we're just fucking them up. Dun, 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 dun. So far away. Who the hell is shooting? This is how you win the game. Ten players remaining. Oh. Nice. Chicken jockey. Google Docky. Oh, hell yeah. I'm about to get the damn... I'm about to do it. I'm about to learn the force. Let's go, baby. Do y'all see that? That was crazy. I have the power of the force. yeah. Oh shit. Oh no. We must live. We might have lost Sid. Sid's down. I keep forgetting about the... It's okay. We lost Sid, but that's alright. Heading into the circle. Oh no, Pyrus is down too. It's okay. Let's not do that. How far out is Pyrus? I think Pyrus might be dead. But we can do this. Oh no, Pyrus isn't dead. Let's head in. Just seeing Eminem running around with the lightsaber is crazy. How'd you die? The circle closes every once in a while. We won. Let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys a story. Gather round, gather round. At this point in my life, I had done acid 3 times, and I had made the decision that I'm never going to do acid again. Or not never do it again, but like do it. I felt like I didn't need it anymore in my life, you know? So basically, this is back when I was working a job. I was running sound and DJing, and this is maybe a little bit after Rizzing, and I was doing a gig in Charleston, which was about 45 minutes from where I lived, right? I got home at like 4 a.m. That was when I got home, not when I got to sleep. I got to sleep at like 5, okay? Like realistically, but I didn't have shit to do the next day, so I was just gonna like sleep in and like just enjoy my day, right? So I come home. My friend played League of Legends with this other guy who he was staying with us for a week. He literally knew him through playing League with him for a long time, and they became friends online, right? So basically, like I wake up at noon. It might have been like 1. Like I was like super tired from the night before, so I slept like a lot. So like I wake up and I see I had 2 roommates, and then one of my roommates' friend was staying. So like I wake up in the morning, afternoon, I guess, and I walk in, and then they just say like, "Oh yeah, we all just dropped acid like 30 minutes ago." And I was just kind of like mad, because I was like, I'm a great trip sitter, like I love doing it, but it was kind of like this thing where like they just assumed that like I didn't have shit going on, I guess, you know what I mean? And so I'm like, okay, cool, I guess I'm doing this with my day type shit. So I walk in, and they're all taking, and it was like pretty strong acid, right? This batch that we got, right? And so like they're all just hanging out. My one roommate, I'm gonna just call him I'm gonna call him Timmy. Okay? One of my roommates, Timmy, was like, put on some music videos, and I'm like showing people trippy music videos and stuff. We watched like Fly Low, like the Zodiac shit video, stuff like that. So basically what happens, I'm showing people music videos, and then my roommate Timmy stands up and starts walking around the room. And it wasn't like weird, but he was kind of like aggressively, he kind of stood up like real like intensely, you know what I mean? So like I'm a little bit weirded out by this in the moment, but I also know that he's tripping acid, so I'm kind of like, let it slide, you know what I mean? So I get to this Action Bronson, it was the Easy Rider video, the one where he like puts the acid in his bandana, and it like he trips in the video, and he's like shooting a gun in the video and stuff, and I think it was like kind of weirding my friend out, and so I was just like, okay, so I'm like, okay, fucking sorry, my bad, I just like lost track of the story. Oh yeah, so he's kind of wigging out a little bit, but it's like whatever, right? Like I'm just like hanging out and everybody's like chill, but then he walks over and he grabs this bottle of water and he holds it up and he just goes like, what did you do to this water? And it was like from a pack of water, and I was like, nothing, man, like it's not even open. And he just looks at me and goes, it's tainted. And I was like, you're tripping, literally, like you're actually tripping, you know? And like, okay, so just for context, for people who've never tripped acid, you know how like it's like that thing where people say like, oh man, I took acid and then I looked at my vacuum cleaner and it was an octopus. Like that's not how it works, right? Like it's like changed reality, but it's not like you're like, oh fuck, dude, this is like hold this like mouse up and be like, this is a baby. Like no one does that. Like it's not a thing that happens, right? Unless you're like on like a crazy amount of acid or something, and we weren't, you know, or they weren't. So he's like, kind of like, it's kind of odd that he's like, this water is tainted. And I was like, no, dude, I feel like you're just being paranoid. Like it's not, it's fine. And then he was like, what did you do to it? And he's like kind of pressing me right in front of like everybody, and everybody else is like kind of giggling about it. And he's like, stop laughing. Like he's like upset. And I was like, bro, like I didn't do anything to your water. He's like, hand it to me, I'll drink it. You know? And so he hands me the water and I drink it, and he's just like, the whole thing. And I just drink the whole thing of water, right? Just to make sure that he's cool, right? So I get up, I leave into the living room because we were in like one of their bedrooms, right? I get up and go into I was like, bro, you're tripping. Like, let's just like hang out. Take him into the living room, and he starts pacing a lot, and he keeps saying that he wants to see his mom. I think he was tripping too hard and he wanted to see his mom. And his mom, first of all, I'm not gonna take him to see his mom, but his mom lived 2 hours away by car. Okay? And so I'm like, bro, I'm not taking you to see your mom. Like, that's too much. Also, your mom doesn't want to see you while you're tripping on acid. You know what I mean? And like the big thing with him is like he smoked weed all his life. And, you know, we were like 22, 23 at this time. And, or actually maybe a little older, maybe 25. But like his mom knew he smoked weed, but she was like very like, only weed, don't do anything else. You know what I mean? Anyway, eventually my roommate kind of pulls me to the side, my other roommate, and he's just like, hey, just tell him you're gonna take him to see his mom, and then like go do something and just like forget, you know, just to kid him through it. And so I was like, okay, cool, that's a good idea, because like he's tripping, so he'll obviously forget, you know, after a while. So I walk over to him and I was just like, yeah, dude, I'll take you to see your mom, but first let me get a shower real quick, right? It was like, oh yeah, sure. Okay, cool. And he sits down like crisscross applesauce, like kind of like in front of my door to my bedroom. So I go in my bedroom and I had a bathroom in there. And so I'm like, I just take a shower, and I take a long ass shower. I'm just like taking my time, enjoying my shower. I'm like listening to music, like all this other stuff, right? I get up, and it's been like over an hour. Like I've like exhausted, like my fucking bathroom is steamed up. I'm like, you know, whatever. I open up my door, and he's still sitting there in the exact spot that he was sitting. And he gets up, he's like, okay, cool, you ready to go? And I was like, fuck, dude. Like, he really wants me to take him to see his mom, and he's tripping dick, right? Meanwhile, the other two dudes are like pretty chill, right? Like, they're not like they're tripping, like they look like they're tripping, but they're not like having a bad time or anything, right? But we talk about my two roommates and their friend who were tripping acid. So they were, this is back like in 2015 or something. So like, my friend, my one roommate who was like, please take me to see my mom. Like, he doesn't forget. He keeps saying like, please take me. And then it started evolving into, you're gonna take me. Like, he was demanding it, right? And then after a while, I just told him, like, I was like, bro, I told you that so you would calm down, but I'm not gonna take you to see your mom. And then he was just like, you lied to me. And I was like, well, technically, yeah, but like, it's because you're tripping acid, and I was just trying to make you feel calm, you know? And I was like, sorry for lying to you, but like, it's not happening. Like, I'm not taking you. I'm not doing that with my day, right? And so then he's like, okay, that's fine. And he stands up, and he just bolts out the fucking door. Okay? For context, we lived in the sticks, so it was like, this is how it worked. My house, long dirt road, longer dirt road, highway. And on that longer dirt road, on the side of the road, was my parents' house. Okay? So he darts it. For some reason, I did not get in my Jeep. Okay? I didn't get in my Jeep. I was like, I'm gonna chase him down on foot, which is a bad idea because I'm not built for speed. I'm built for pleasure. I'm a big boy. I'm not gonna catch him, you know? And so he's running as fast as he can, and then I'm like, bro, I'm gonna catch your ass. And I'm like yelling at him and stuff. He's like, you can't catch me. And he starts running like really fast. Meanwhile, like he's like really tripping. Like he's like completely kind of dead to the world a little bit, right? Like I'm saying stuff to him and he's not really reacting, you know? So he gets to the other end of the dirt road and he starts walking in front of my parents' house. Now, both of my parents were home. It was like a Saturday, okay? Both of my parents were home. He starts walking. My dad sees him walking and is like, oh, he's out walking. I'm going to go speak to him, right? Because my dad was like just like really friendly like that, you know? And so he goes out and then he starts walking towards him. And I'm trying to like deter my dad from talking to him because I don't want him to know that he was tripping on acid, okay? So like nowadays, like I would have just told him, you know what I mean? But at the time I like didn't. You know what I mean? So as he steps out, my friend, my roommate, just sits down crisscross applesauce in the dirt road. And I come up to my dad, and the other roommate that I had was like, he had a great idea. He was tripping acid and he came up with this idea to tell my dad. He was like, well, he actually, like, sorry, don't go talk to him. He just got broken up with and he's having like a moment. And then my dad is like, oh, okay. And he just turns around and I'm like, fuck, crisis averted, right? My dad turns around. He acts like he's going to go back in. And then he gets up to, like, he's about to shut the door, right? And then as soon as he's like about to shut the door, he turns around, he says something to me. The roommate who's tripping, really tripping, stands up and starts running towards the highway, like at full sprint, right? The highway, people are driving like, it's 55 miles per hour out there, but people, like, the speed limit, but people would drive like 80 on this fucking highway, okay? Like if he got hit by a car, he'd be like dead. You know what I mean? So he starts running and then I just go, oh shit. And then I start I take off after him. My mom comes outside and is like, what is going on? Okay, so now my mom and my dad are seeing my roommate run around while he's tripping on acid towards the highway. And I didn't know what the fuck to say, right? So I just was like, he's on acid. My mom immediately burst into tears, like bad, okay? My dad is like pissed, right? My dad gets in his truck, right? And he's like, we're gonna catch him. So I get in, shotgun. We pull up behind him and then he just darts out into the highway, right? Like, and he's running like alongside the highway. Cars are going by, all this other stuff, right? So that's happening. I get out of the car. Now, bear in mind, my dad, like, he was just now getting sick. You know, my dad died a few years ago. Like the reason he died was he had kidney failure, right? And he had like just started going to dialysis, right? And at this point, so like he was like not in like tip top shape at this point, right? Like he like couldn't like really do anything physically, but he was just a big guy and like looked scary. So I was like, okay, cool. Like he's a good person to have right now. Do I talk to this roommate? No, but not because of this. That's a whole other story. So he is running along and I'm like hanging out the fucking like we're in the highway, like just with the brakes on, like, and I'm like hanging out the window. I'm like, get in the fucking car, dude. Like, please get in the car. You are gonna die. Like, please get in. And it's dangerous. I'm like, my dad's here. Like, please get in the car, right? I get out of the car because he's like, no, fuck you. Starts running, right? He's like angry and shit. So like, you're curious what this guy's like not on acid? I mean, he was kind of annoying, but like, not like that. He was nice. You know what I mean? Like, he was a nice guy. Like, he was my friend. You know, but like, so he starts running, right? I tackle him. Like, we're about the same height, but I was like bigger than him. You know what I mean? And like, not just weight, like just like broader, you know what I mean? And so I tackle him and I'm holding him down. Neighbors hear this going on, right? And they come outside and they're like, what the fuck is happening? They think I'm like beating this guy up because he's screaming. Like, he's just like literally like under me. It's kind of like, it's like etched in my brain. I'm holding this guy down, trying to keep him safe. And he's just like, ah! Ah! Like just crazy, right? Like super duper scared, right? And like, I'm like, bro, I'm your friend. It's me. It's Bill. And he's like, I know, but you're not my fucking friend. Like, he's like yelling at me, like, and then shrieking. Like, he's so fucked up. I have no idea what's going on because like all my other friends weren't fucked up. So I was like, they were fucked up. Like, they were tripping dick, but not like that, you know? And so like I'm holding them down, and then they say, the lady comes out and is just like, and I say like, he's drunk, like don't, like please, like he's just really drunk. And he goes, I am not drunk, I'm on acid, like over and over. And it's like he's like completely losing, like he's saying acid over and over, and it's like he's like acid, like he's like just, he's fucked, right? So I'm holding him down, and eventually we get him calmed down, right? And so I pick him up and I put him in the car. Like I guide him into the car, right? I put him shotgun and I get in to drive. My dad is behind him, kind of like holding him, like not holding him down, but like keeping him like calm, like holding against his shoulders and kind of keeping him there, but like not forcing it, right? And so like we start to drive, and he goes like, okay, good, you're gonna take me to my mom now. And I was just like, no, I'm taking you back home, and we're gonna sober up, you know? And then he's just like, and then he looks at me, and he's so just like this look of like hatred when I say we're not going to go see his mom. Okay, like I'm talking like he was like, and I looked at him and I was just like, you good? Like that. And he goes, I'm getting out. Now the door was locked, okay? And he was too fucked up to figure out how to get the door unlocked. And so I'm holding him down because I'm driving. I'm on the road driving and holding him like this. And he goes, don't make me hit you. And I'm like, dude, don't hit me. Just don't hit me. That's what I said. I was just, don't do it. Just don't do that. You know what I mean? And I'm holding him down. And then my dad perks up when he hears that. And he's holding him, and he kind of goes like this. Like he's like holds him down like that. And I think that kind of like shook him. And I'm driving. And he just right here. And I'm like fucked. Like he hits me. And the adrenaline was going, so it didn't really hurt in the moment. I was just like, and I'm holding him down, and I've got my elbow, and I'm like doing this number. My dad is behind him, and he's trying to like hit him in the head because he's mad about him hitting me. He's also like scared, you know, but he can't get a full swing because of the roof of the car. So he's just like on the back of his head, right? Yeah, it was hard. It cut me, and it gave me like a sort of black eye. And so then I'm holding him down, and luckily nobody was driving on the highway. He clocks me like 2 more times, so 3 times total. And at this point, I remember at one point, like, because I was getting pissed because he was hitting me, I was like egging it on almost. I was like, you hit like a bitch. Like, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like talking shit. You know what I mean? Like, and like he rolls down the window. Okay. And he starts like crawling out of the window. All right. Now for reference here, this dude is about 6'3", skinny Puerto Rican guy wearing he looks like Jesus for one. He's got like the long flowing hair and a beard, right? And he's wearing a Spider-Man hoodie and jorts. Okay. I grab him by the jorts, and I was like holding him down, right? And he's like just crawling out of the window. And I realized that one of 2 things was going to happen, right? Like either he was going to get out of the car and I was going to let go of the jorts, or He was gonna get out of the car and the jorts were gonna let go of him. Okay? So, was this guy a fellow artist? No. He actually didn't like music, which is a weird thing to say. Was the car stopped? Yes. At this point, I was on the brakes. So I let him go. How do you not like music? He just said that he likes music, but he wasn't into music. But he said it like, I don't like music. That's a different conversation. We're getting sidetracked. Okay. I let him go because I knew that it was gonna be a situation where either he gets out with his jorts on or he gets out with his jorts off. And I think that would have been worse if the cops got called, right? So, I let him go. And my dad just said, well, he's not our problem anymore. And I was like, he very much is our problem. He's running around and tripping like something terrible could happen, right? So I drive back, which is like a 2-minute drive, drive back down the dirt road. And I get out of the car and my mom is standing there and she sees me get out of the car. And she sees my dad get out of the car, but she doesn't see my roommate get out of the car. And she just starts like sobbing because she's like worried, right? So like, I'm like, damn, I'm about to have to call the cops on my friend for his safety, So like, we're in the middle of nowhere, but there are people on that road, right? Like, and there's yards on that road. And so like, I call the cops and I was just like, hey, just want to let you know, we think that our friend may have been drugged and he's kind of in a bad way right now. And I told him where he was and I was just like, please, like, be gentle with him. He's like, he doesn't really know where he is, like, whatever. I didn't want my friend to get shot. Like I didn't know what to do. So I call them and it takes them maybe like 10 minutes to get there because of how far out we were, right? So, in the time span of before the cops find him, in this 10-minute time span, my roommate proceeds to get hit by a car. Okay? I can't make this up. All right? He's on the side of the road, completely gone. And then an old lady who is driving slow sees him and stops because she doesn't know what's going on because he's acting all erratic, right? Then he just stands there. And then as she goes to take off, like as she goes to pull off, she's going maybe like 20 miles per hour at this point. He just like jumps in front of the fucking car. Okay? So he like just goes like, huh, and just jumps in front of the car, right? He hits his head, terrified. The old lady like almost had a fucking heart attack. Okay? Like, it was like her daughter was with her. And for some reason the old lady was driving instead of the daughter. What up, Skygens? We're telling a crazy story. Yeah, the first rule of tripping, cars are real. So he does that, hits his head really hard. And then when the cops get there, I'll get to that. I'm informed, I get a call from the cops And they're like, hey, just want to let you know, we got your friend and he's safe. And I'm like, thank God. And they're like, but he got hit by a car. And I was like, what? And it's like, and we had to tase him. And I was like, wait, what? Okay. And so basically what happened was he gets hit by the car. That lady calls in 911 while they're on the way. And they're like, yeah, this tall Puerto Rican guy looks like Jesus wearing a Spider-Man hoodie and jorts. And she was like, yeah. Like, yep, that's him, you know? So they get there, and then instead of going with them, he like fought them. Like he like started swinging on them like immediately, and then they tased him, and then they took him in, right? And sorry, it's not funny at all, but it is also very funny. Like it was a very dangerous situation, but now that he's like okay, I can laugh about this. Just that he had a fucking GTA moment, like a GTA crash out, like is insane. Like he almost got to 3 stars. He was definitely like close to 2. Yeah. So, okay. So I'm talking to my parents and they're just like, and like, I'm trying to like tell them, like, I was like, yeah, he was the only one that took acid. It wasn't my acid, because it wasn't mine. I had nothing to do with it, really. I was just there, you know? And so then, like, I was like, yeah, like, they didn't even take any. I'm talking about the other 2 who are tripping, by the way. They're walking around with their pupils are like, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to cover for them. And then one of my roommates, who is like super funny, just walks over and he's just like, oh no, I took it. I took acid. Then my mom was just like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, all right. So, and then the other one drove to Charleston. Like they just, while tripping, just took his car and left without saying anything. He called me like 20 minutes later. And was just like, yeah, I was like, where are you? And he was like, I'm on the way to Charleston. I was just like, why? It was just like, I don't know. Like, it just seemed like bad vibes. And I was just like, that's fair. Was Charleston far? It's 45 minutes by car. So they had a great time. They told me after, they were like, yeah, I drove there. And then I got there and it was fine. Like, I just tripped in Charleston. Yeah. So okay. So then I get a call. We had to call his mom and tell her what happened. So we did that. And she was like, who gave him the acid? Like, almost trying to make it like it wasn't like his fault, kind of. But like, he took the acid. And I told her that. Like, I was just like, hey, like, you can find who gave him the acid all day long, but like, your son is the one who took the acid. And then when I said that, she was just like, you're right. And then I was just like, I do not think you should be angry at him. I was like, that's not productive. I was like, he is a grown man and he's going to do what he wants to do. But I think now we're just happy we have him, you know, like we should just be happy. It's kind of how I put it. Cause she was like hysterical when we called her. Like she was completely like sobbing, like, you know, like that kind of like, I can't get through a sentence sobbing, you know? So anyway, we wait until the morning. And by the way, I flush all my weed because I was afraid. We bought so much weed. We bought so much fucking weed. And I was afraid that cops were going to show up and like search the house for some reason. Like, you know what I mean? I was just kind of paranoid of that. And then all of my, everybody else that was there was like, yeah, we should flush all the weed. So we flushed like over an ounce of weed. Okay. Which was not worth doing. We also like went through and like hid, like I had a gun in the house. Like we hid the gun because we were afraid, like, what if he comes home and he's like not like all there, you know what I mean? So like we hid the gun We hid what else? Bongs. We like put the bongs like underneath this shack near my house. Yeah, so that was all happening, right? So like, all right, that happened, and then we were like, well, we'll just like get him out of jail tomorrow. Like, we'll just go to jail, you know, go to the jailhouse and just pay the fine and get him out, right? And I'm thinking like standard procedure shit. Like, okay, cool. Like, we're fucking, that's happening. You know, we're just gonna go pick him up in the morning, 8 a.m. Get him out of there. He probably is having a terrible night. So we drive down there at 8 a.m. and I'm worried because like I'm like, is he okay? You know, like, but I'm also thinking like, oh, dude, we're gonna see him and we're gonna just like roast him. But I was also really worried because my parents were like, kind of like, oh, like maybe you shouldn't have him as a roommate. You know what I mean? And like, you know, I was like 25, but like it was like on their property. You know what I mean? So like, we get there. It's me and not the guy who was visiting, but my other roommate went. And we're sitting in the lobby and I say like, hey, I'm just gonna say like, oh yeah, well, we're looking for just Timmy Johnson. Let's just make a name up. We're looking for Timmy. We're here to pick up Timmy Johnson. We're here to bail him out. You know what I mean? Or whatever. And then they were like, okay. And then I sit down and it takes like 20 minutes before anyone, even like a cop, comes and talks to us. But it's a cop that comes and talks to us, not the person at the desk. Also, when I said Timmy Johnson, the lady at the desk kind of looked at me funny. Like, she was just like, Timmy Johnson. Okay. Like that. She was like, okay. I'm like, is everything okay? And everyone's kind of like looking at us and stuff. And a cop comes over to me and she's like, hey, what's your name? I said, my name's Bill. And he just goes like, so who are you here to pick up? And I said, Timmy Johnson. And he just goes, what's wrong with him? He just said it like that. And I was like, well, I think he may have been drugged. And then he said, he just looked at me, he's like, okay, so like, if you think that he may have been drugged, what drug would he have been drugged with? And I was like, if I were to guess, I would say it would be a hallucinogenic, perhaps acid. And he goes like, yeah. And he just like, he's kind of like, it's like he wants to tell me something, but like, I don't really like, you know? And he just goes, so here's the deal. Your friend has been and is still butt-ass naked in his cell, screaming at everyone. Bear in mind, this is 24 hours almost since he took acid, okay? And I looked at him and I was just like, that's not good. And he said, yeah, that's not good. And then he was just like, that's not like typical for people who have been like given acid. And he was like, do you know how much he was given? Like, he's like clearly just trying to ask me without like incriminating anyone, like what happened, you know? And I was just like, well, I would guess it would be like the normal, like a tab, probably like that. And then he was just like, I'm like, I don't know, but it would probably be that, I would think. And then he was just like, yeah, like this isn't like normal for that. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And then I was like, so what do we do? And he was just like, come back in a little bit. And I was like, is it like, and when I talked to him, I was like, level with me. Like, is this like something you see ever? And he just said, no, like never. And I was like, okay. And so I go and I have to call his mom and tell her that, which was a lot. His mom comes because he had like almost like court, but it wasn't really court. I don't know like how that shit works. I just remember he was in a courtroom, right? And she came for that. And then when he saw her, he kind of calmed down a little bit, apparently. But for a while, like I'm sitting there like, oh shit, we broke our friend. Like he's he's gonna be like, you know, like the stereotypical, like I had a friend who took acid and then he thought he was a glass of orange juice, and if he gets tipped over, he'll die. Like forever. Like I'm thinking like, damn, like our friend is broken. And like, I mean, I had nothing to go off of, right? And so I'm like, I'm deeply like disturbed by this, right? I'm sitting here and like all my friends are like, yo, like he'll probably snap out of it. And I'm like, yeah, but probably is crazy. It's been almost 24 hours. Like normal, for people who don't know, acid trips normally last like 6 to 8 hours, like tops, you know? And so like, as I'm like talking to my mom about it and stuff, and I remembered that he told me something one time, maybe 2 years before, right? And I thought he was fucking with me, but we were like just driving one day, and he told me, like, he just randomly said, he was just like, you know, I hear voices. And I was just like, oh yeah, haha, what are they telling you to do? Like, and I just like roasted him, but I thought that he was like just joking, right? But I'm now putting two and two together that, oh shit, he's schizophrenic. Like my friend is schizophrenic. Like that is a thing that exists, that's happening, that he's dealing with, that he isn't really like, that he was trying to open up to me about, but then like, I guess when I didn't like, because we were like high, like when we had that. Yeah, this is before. Like this is like 2 years before. He just told me, he just randomly said that. But we used to just say shit all the time. Like just, and he didn't say it like he was like it was super serious. Like he was just like, yeah, you know, I hear voices, right? And I'm like, okay, yeah, haha. And I like was like, what do they tell you to do? Like, I'm trying to think of like what I would have said, but like something stupid, right? And but then it like clicked, and I was like, oh shit, my schizophrenic friend took acid for the first time. And I'm like, oh, this makes sense. He's schizophrenic, probably undiagnosed, and he took acid and it flared it up, right? And but then I remembered, like, when he was like on acid, he seemed like pretty like lucid, but it was like he was making inferences that didn't make sense, and he had like a lot of moments that were like kind of paranoid, like the thing with the water bottle, like the thing with all this other stuff, like him thinking like that I lied to him about, like, honestly, like even if you were tripping and I explained and apologized for me lying about taking him to his mom, right? Like he would have understood that. But he was like almost like, oh, like you're against me. Like that's how he looked at it, right? And I think that might have been why he freaked out so bad, right? And so I'm like, oh shit, like we're fucked. Like what if like we actually like awakened like real schizophrenia in him, like not like a manageable one, but like a very acute like episode, right? So oh yeah, getting paranoid. I mean, I get paranoid when I was on acid too, but I also think that that's sort of normal. But like he was anyway. So he That's also why I stopped taking it, because I would get paranoid too. But no, like, so basically, time goes by. We're all like fucking like just trying to figure out what we're gonna do, and I got a call, not on my cell phone, but on my landline, from a number that I did not, back when I had a landline, from a number that I did not recognize, right? And so I answered it, and I was just like, cause I was like, I have to answer it. Like, what if it's him? What if it's like his mom? Whatever, right? I answer the phone. I say hello. It's really quiet. And then I say hello, and it's super duper quiet. And then I'm about to hang up, and then I just hear, "I'm so fucking sorry." And I was like, "Bro, is that you?" And he's just like, he's crying. Like, you can tell he's crying. And he's just like, "Dude, like, I don't know what's happening. Like, I'm in the psych ward right now. Like, I don't know what is happening." Like, I was like, and then I'm like, "Do you remember anything?" And he's like, "Everything. I remember everything." And I was like, "You remember like punching me?" And he was just like, and then he's like, I think he thought I was like trying to like guilt, like make him feel bad, but I wasn't. I was just like, "Do you remember doing that?" Right? And he's just like, "Yeah." And then he's like very sad. Like, he's like, "Dude, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know why I did that." And I was just like, "Well, it sounded like you were scared." And he was like, "Yeah, I was terrified." And he's like, "I thought you were gonna hurt me." And I was like, "No, I would never do that." And he's like, "I know that now, but in the moment, I didn't know that, you know?" And so like, and he was just like, "Listen, I'm gonna have to like spend a little time in here and figure out my whole situation, but like," and he's like, I understand if like I have to leave, like if I'm not like welcome as a roommate anymore." He's like, "I want to be friends, even if that's not the case, or if that is the case." And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, "Let's not worry about that." I was just like, "Let's just make sure you're good, you know?" And we did, like, we just, a few days passed, and then eventually I got a call, and he was just like, "Can you please come see me? Bring your mom, bring your dad, like, please just come see me." And his mom was like up there with him a lot during this time period, but we came up, and I was like super nervous to see him. And then when I saw him, it was like normal, you know what I mean? But it was like this kind of like lingering, like, I never asked him about it. You know what I mean? Like, I never, like, it felt like it wasn't like my place to be like, "Hey dude, so like about like the voices and about like this or that." It was like, "I'm just glad you're okay" type shit. And I don't know if I imagine that he probably like went on meds, but he never told me like, "Hey dude, like I have schizophrenia" or anything like that, you know? But I came up, and then he was kind of at this point where he was like, "Okay, this is like a huge wake up call for me. Like, I don't want to do drugs anymore." And he was like very much, he used to sell weed, and he was like one of those people that like weed is his like personality. You know, that used to exist a little bit more than it does now. Like, he would be like the guy who would always wear like Jamaican flag colored stuff, and like he always had shirts with weed on it and shit like that, you know? And yeah. So anyway, he said he was gonna stop smoking weed, and he was gonna like just get off drugs in general, and he did for a while. He ended up going back to smoking weed, but like he was in a way better headspace at that point. But yeah, like he came home after some time. I asked him like, "How was it in the hospital?" And he was just like, "Yeah, it was like the worst thing ever." He was just like, I don't care what happens, I'm never like committing myself ever again." And I was like, "Yeah, I get it." You know what I mean? But yeah, it was pretty crazy. My parents forgave him. I forgave him. I mean, like, I never really like held it over him. Like, he punched me. Like, I looked like I was in a fight. You know what I mean? Like, he hit me like twice, like kind of in the temple area and like up into here. Cause I remember like my eye was like bloodshot and it was like, I had like a bit of a black eye on the outside and I had a cut. It was like bleeding. And he also hit me like on the tooth, but like it bled a little, but I didn't lose a tooth or anything, you know? But I do not know about that. That's random. But yeah, so yeah, it was pretty crazy. But he made it out. You know, I don't talk to him anymore, and it's for separate reasons. But I will do that at another time. But we're telling stories right now, my friend. I don't know what he's talking about. But yeah, yeah, but it was crazy. I was that's part of the reason why I don't do acid anymore. That must have hurt him when you roasted him when trying to open up to you, and that was probably where paranoia stemmed from subconsciously. But like consciously, he might not have cared that much about it at the time. I don't think that it was necessarily that. Our relationship wasn't, because I think that he opened up to me, but I didn't quite like know what to say, and it was like kind of random. And the way that he said it, it almost felt like it was like a halfway joke, you know? Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. But no, like at the time, it felt like a very like not like when I roasted him, it wasn't even like me roasting him. It was like the equivalent of like a your mom joke. You know what I mean? Like if I knew that he was like actually trying to, it would have been like I would have listened to him. But we would just say shit like that all the time. You know, like a good example, like he knew Rav, right? Like Rav was doing this thing when we were here where he would just like walked around saying like, oh, I invented H&M. Like he just like said that. Like that's how we would talk. Like it would just be like random shit. And so it wouldn't have been out of the blue to be like, oh, I hear voices. Like, oh, the voices are telling me such and such. You know what I mean? Best acid trip I had, I wound up taking 3 tabs over the course of the night and watched Knives Out and then tried to play Borderlands 3. Emphasis on tried. Yeah, Knives Out is a great movie. That would be a great acid movie. It's a very, like, colorful... Well, not colorful, but it is in its own way. Yeah, it would be a good one. Borderlands, I never played any of those. The only time I ever tried to play a game... I don't think I ever actually tried to play a game on acid, but I've tried to write music on acid and I couldn't do it. I tried really hard. But, yeah. So, there's my acid story and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, that's legitimately the craziest thing that's ever happened to me.